This is a HeadGum podcast.
You're listening to the Lamorning and Kyle podcast. Would you ever date a female bodybuilder?
Yeah. But it depends on what weight class she in. Because if she like,
That's true.
Mike Tyson size,
Like, she can't be bigger than you.
No, she gotta be like one of those like ripped, shredded. You know what I'm saying?
115 pounders.
She be like 130.
130 pure muscle?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
like heavier. Muscle weighs more than fat.
But if it's 130, it's 130. What are you talking about? Do
Whoa.
the math. Do the math, Einstein.
Is this that like pound of feathers, pound of rocks thing, which weighs more?
Just saying. If it's a pound, it's a pound. Pop quiz, asshole. Which weighs more?
We need Ice-T to come on this podcast so bad. I have so many questions for him. My sister ran into Ice-T when they were filming Law and Order, whatever one he does, the criminal
Law and Order date.
Literally, they're all so bad. They're just like, whatever. She saw him on the street and he gave her the nod.
Oh.
And then apparently like gave her a wink.
Oh.
She was like, oh,
What
was
else
that a
did he give her?
sex wink?
He thought it was a sex.
It was a sex blink.
It's a sex blink.
Oh, man.
Law and Order. Yeah, Ice-T is the best, man. Ice-T is the best. I would do anything for him to come on the show. Not anything. Because I saw the twinkle in your eye when I said that, Kyle.
Dude,
what was that? What was that bit? What was that
Which
bit
bit?
we were doing the other day about Ice-T?
What were we doing? Ice-T
It was
just...
something. It was Ice-T like.
Oh, it was Ice-T going into such graphic detail on what happened
Yeah.
where it was clear, okay, maybe he's the one who did the crime. It's like only he would know this detail. Something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Like, you're saying this guy walked in here and saw this girl and thought to himself, hold on, is she looking at me? And then she walked into a different room and then he closed the door behind her. She said something like, shut up, you light-skinned bitch. And then he was like, fuck you. So like, it just got really more specific where it was just like, no, that's Ice-T did it. Like, 'cause how would he know this conversation?
In the interrogation room, and then the counterpart's always like, I didn't do it, okay? I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Pop quiz, asshole. Who has two thumbs and doesn't like being
Okay, maybe it was me. Oh, man. Ice-T's a legend, dude. I
Yeah.
want to get on an episode. Have you ever done an episode of Law and Order?
No, but fucking Dr. Fauci. I was asked to be on Law and Order. I forget what's it during the pandemic, but I didn't have my vaccination.
Dude, I want to
And,
do, you know how the
Couldn't
Oscars,
work in New York. Fucking Fauci.
You know how the Oscars, how they had like a montage of everyone who's done in Law and Order episode?
Mm.
And like every actor there has done an episode of Law and Order, apparently.
So many actors have
So
done that.
many. I want to do an episode of Law
I think
and
when you're
Order.
like an actor in New York, that's like a staple. You know,
Yeah.
like they, everybody has done it except for me. See, Sam, even when I tried to go to New York, Sam has been trying to get me to go to New York and move to New York for a very, very long time now. And at that point, I was willing to go.
Yeah.
But then, Fauci said, no, you can't. You can't work here in New York.
I thought you just wanted to go just to do a Law and Order, like booty victims version.
Pop quiz, asshole. Who has one butthole and doesn't like it being entered? Me.
Dude, we need Ice-T, please come on the podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Lamorning After.
Boom.
Home team episode. I'm Lamorne. And as always, this is Kyle.
Saw, dude.
Cripped up today.
What? I'm not cripped up.
Cripped up, bruh.
This is literally just like a flannel.
Bro, you cripped up. You don't fuck with Drake? Nothing.
No. I don't need J-Mac coming after me. Okay?
J-Mac.
I respect the beef.
What? Kyle out
That's
here
all.
cripping, cuh.
That's all. No, I'm not going to do the Serena Williams. I'm not going to do all that, okay? On my ex. No, another episode.
No, Serena did that purely because of Wimbledon.
That's right. So this was strange, dude. I woke up with my tongue
Ooh,
burned.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me finish the sentence. I woke up. You know that sensation when you eat something hot and you burn your tongue? Why are you guys already laughing?
Because we've never been to these strip clubs.
You've never burned your tongue before? No one in this room has ever burned their tongue.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
On, like a hot carrot soup or something.
The fuck?
No one? No one?
You like...
Guys, back me up here.
No, I've burned my tongue before on food. I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know that sensation where it's like kind of numb? It's a little bit numb?
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything hot last night. And I still woke up with that sensation. I don't know what happened in my sleep.
You probably tongued your pillow on accident and you got like rug burn on your tongue. Or you shaved and you're probably licking your hair a lot on your lower and it burns your tongue because of the rug burn.
Oh, wow.
Kyle, you ever been satisfying a woman?
Apparently
she's
never.
Got stubble down there?
Oh, down there. I thought you were talking about like up here.
No. So you really woke up with your tongue burning?
No, it wasn't a burning sensation.
Okay, it was something else.
It's like numb, like when you burn your tongue.
It's like there's a callus on it.
A callus? What? No.
Yeah.
No one here has burned their tongue on hot carrot soup before. I'm so confused.
Never had hot carrot soup.
What about like a creme brulee or something?
Love a creme brulee.
Yeah. Okay.
I stay eating creme brulee.
I don't know what happened, guys. Again, science podcast. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. But something's up. I don't know what's happening. Something's up.
Kyle, you ever burned your tongue doing other things?
I'm trying to think.
It's mouth
Just eating
chlamydia.
soup.
Mouth chlamydia.
What? How did you jump to that?
Guess like when you get chlamydia, they say you got burned.
From experience? You're talking from experience?
Never had chlamydia.
Neither have I. I don't know why you're looking at me. Like, why are you laser focused on me right now?
Kyle, because you're a promiscuous guy.
What did
Kyle?
Dude,
Kyle,
you can't be throwing this out on the internet like
I'm
that.
just saying that people know.
What? People know what?
The women you're promiscuous with. And I'm sure one of them was like, I hope Kyle don't know it was me. Burned his throat.
This is slander, defamation.
That's fair. But it could be true.
And I am not going to stand for this.
But it could be true.
I'm going to call my brother, who is a personal injury lawyer, to handle this. Because I am hurt right now. Emotionally.
Hurt Reynolds.
Hashtag Hurt Reynolds. Yeah, man. Anyways, we'll follow back up. I'll let you guys know what's happening on the next episode. But
let's switch topics for a second.
Yeah.
This has been percolating around the league, around the NBA, because everybody knows we're #1 sports podcast out there.
Very true.
Going on 3 years in a row now.
Very true.
And I think people have been waiting to hear us address the situation in Los Angeles. Right? LeBron James ran up on Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You know, he was sitting courtside with Larry David and our Emmanuel, and he had some words for Stephen A. Smith. He was very, very seemingly upset with him, and they stood toe to toe to each other and had it out right there in the middle of the stadium for everybody to see. You know, what do you think about that?
Listen, I'm definitely team LeBron on this. Like, if you just had to make this like black and white, like pick a team, I'm team LeBron first and foremost.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. First and foremost.
Let me just say this.
Also, it didn't look like Stephen A. said anything. It looked like he just stood there and took it. Pause.
Yeah.
I will say this about Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fair game to talk about Bronny from a basketball player standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I don't think it's cool to talk about him or LeBron from just like a personal standpoint.
What did he say?
I mean, this has kind of been ongoing for a minute, but
yeah, well, the whole point of LeBron confronting him, and a lot of people get this, misconstrued. A lot of the pundits and talking heads out there, they're talking, especially like Rashad McCants on Gil's Arenas. He's always like, you got to be able to get critiqued and criticized. Oh, you can't handle your son being critiqued. What is this? And it's like, no, that's not what LeBron was upset about. LeBron had never addressed anybody talking shit about Bronny. I mean, look at the criticism LeBron's been getting since he was in high school. His issue was Stephen A. was pleading to him as a father. He was like, as a father, you shouldn't do this. That was the issue. He's like, now you're questioning my parenting. Like that's not basketball, bro. Like on your platform with millions and millions and millions of people, you're trying to imply that I am a bad father. That's the way it came off. And so LeBron was like, hey, he's like,
Yeah.
Just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it basketball.
And that's not the case because like, look what LeBron's done. Yeah, he's helped Bronny get into the league. I'd say I'd be dumb to say he didn't, but like from all accounts, he's raised a young man who's now, made it to the NBA. And when you talk about Michael Jordan and his sons, let's just be honest. His sons are in Cannes at France doing cocaine off
Kyle,
strippers' booties hole.
Let's not lie. First of all, 1, strippers' clitoris.
Okay,
and
sorry.
2, it was ketamine.
Sorry. Okay, and then the other one drove his Lamborghini, maybe for, I don't know what car it was, onto train tracks.
Same son.
Oh, same son. Okay. So this son also then drove his car, drunk driving his car onto train tracks, thought, hey, this might be a good place to stop and get out, right? Ditched it. Now put out a statement like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. So that's apparent Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that's all on Michael Jordan, but if we're going to compare where each other's sons are, which says something about who they are as fathers, you have to talk about MJ's kids.
Yeah, you have to. So LeBron's the GOAT because of that and that alone.
Did you see that thing of Jordan falling down? He was golfing the other day.
Yeah, was that really him? It didn't look like it was him.
It didn't really look like him.
It didn't look like it was Michael
That was just
Jordan.
another ball flag.
I don't care how old Michael Jordan is. Like, he's not going to fall. He's going to jump. Like, Michael, every time he falls, it looks like the Jordan logo. Michael Jordan be 90 years old. I guarantee you he can still dunk.
Yo, actually, never mind, because I don't think he actually does his own grocery shopping. I was going to say, when he reaches for something on the top shelf, do you think he does the jump man to grab it?
Mike, can you get that can down for me? Again? Okay.
Shout out to LeBron too, because he reposted a clip of ours.
He did.
From the Damon episode, but
he hasn't, he's yet to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's yet to answer any of our emails. We've been reaching out. Agents said they've been reaching out. No response.
Yeah, Rich Paul, come on, bro. Mav, come on now.
Left on red. Therapy isn't something that's easy for people to talk about. And a lot of times it's not something that people even think that they need. It's not until you actually speak to a professional therapist that you find that you might be making more strides in whatever it is you're struggling with. I could tell you, having dealt with therapists, it typically works. It usually makes me feel better. The issue that I had was finding the right one. You got to call a friend and you got to figure out, did this person work for you? Well, maybe they work for you because they match your personality, and then you talk to that person and that doesn't necessarily work, or it doesn't necessarily gel or vibe. Finding a therapist that you can trust, finding a therapist that you can actually sit and communicate with, it shouldn't be so complicated. Or cost you a fortune. That's why today's sponsor, Rula, was formed. Rula connects you with high quality, vetted, licensed mental health professionals that are suited just for you. And here's the best part. They take most major insurance plans. That means instead of paying hundreds out of pocket, you can pay as little as $15 per session. $15. Now you head over to rula.com/lamorningafter to begin. That's RULA.com/lamorningafter, because better mental health should be accessible, affordable, and easy. Now, Rula is committed to see you succeed in reaching your therapy goals, making sure their providers are carefully screened and vetted, monitoring the quality of their care, and helping you monitor your progress in therapy. Thousands have already trusted Rula to support them on their journey towards improved mental health and overall well-being. So head over to rula.com/lamorningafter to get started today. Now, after you sign up, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them the show that sent you. Tell them it was our show that sent you. Go to rula.com/lamorningafter and take the first step towards better mental health today. You deserve quality care from someone who cares.
We got some questions here, and we are gonna poll each other.
Whoa!
I might sort. Whoa,
that's
bend that corner.
crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy. You guys know we poll the fans out here.
Yeah.
Kyle was polling them recently, Crip style.
I don't even know what that means.
He was out here polling, cuh. God, you look.
The best is when I heard when Snoop says he's gonna call Luka Doncic Luka.
Oh yeah, Luca.
LA hyphen CUH. Luca.
Oh man. Okay. Kyle, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, hit me.
If you got a free billboard space and had to use it, what would you put up there? Free billboard space.
I think I just put up
right on Sunset.
I think I just put up our faces.
Just our faces?
Yeah, with just like the podcast. And then maybe like if we really wanted to get attention, I think we put a picture of you from your Men's Health.
Yeah.
Not the one where you're showing your butt.
Yeah.
We
I
can,
like that one.
Oh, you do want that one?
Ladies like that one.
Okay. So you want to show some butt crack? Yeah, if you want to show some crack, we could use that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we put that photo up, put like the Lamorning After logo in the middle, and then just like, get like a professionally taken headshot of me, and then put that there, and then say every Wednesday. See how many subscribers we get from there.
That's good. I like that.
So it's your face next to his butt?
No. We're not going face to butt. We're like
spread them.
No, my face is gonna be here like this way, and then the butt's gonna be going the opposite direction.
So
I don't want it to look like I'm eating his butt. Okay,
so you want to be eating the other side?
What?
You want the other side to be facing?
No,
you?
dude, you never seen the photo. He's got a towel on, like he's
ass out.
Okay.
From the back. It's just like
this is tiny. It's actually not. I was wearing underwear and they just photoshopped the underwear out to make it look like
that was a fake butt crack.
That was somebody else's butt crack.
Oh, because it's so slight. It's like a waning. Wait, is it waning or waxing crescent? Whichever one's the smaller moon.
Usually people wax.
No, not wax is crack. I'm saying like the moon. There's like the different stages of a moon. There's a waning, a waxing. It's a mooning crescent, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't want my face by that. That's what I'm saying. You're on the other end of the poster.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. I would put a barcode. I would just put like a QR code up there.
And what does it lead to?
The picture of my butt crack.
I'm down. That would be dope.
No, actually, I put it up there and I would just put my Instagram account. So people can just scan it. Everybody will be scanning it and everybody will be, it'll
I love
cause
that.
traction. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Or I would pull the most horrible prank on.
Frank Sinatra back at it again.
Frank Sinatra up to his old ways.
What is he doing?
I would put for a good time.
Yeah.
Call this number for a chance to win $1 million. And it would be like Dom's number. Like a friend of ours.
Oh, like a friend's number?
It'd be like a friend's phone number. And then it would just be like, and they wouldn't know because they'd be getting like, especially put it in a high traffic area. You put that shit in Times Square.
Oh my God, in Times Square.
Yeah, all kinds of people.
We want to get a Lamorning After billboard in Times Square. So Times Square, hit us up on Twitter.
Yeah, Times Square, they I've been up there a few times, but they kind of shady with their billboard.
I think Times Square, I didn't want to say this. This is what I'm seeing on Twitter. I think Times Square might be racist.
That's not something we always claim here on this podcast.
No.
We never play the race card here on this podcast. But Times Square, definitely when no one's around, when it's really, really late.
Yep.
Times Square definitely says, they say it.
Cut.
Times Square.
Strike on YouTube.
You ever walk down Times Square with nobody around? All of a sudden you just hear whispers of like that.
No,
Times
I've
Square
never heard that.
Racist as hell.
I've never been out that late, honestly. I go to bed by 10.
No, I be up to some strange stuff when I go to New York. So I got to stay out late. Bro. Actually, I don't stay out late. Actually, I don't go to New York. I don't go there that often.
You just retracted so much there.
Yeah.
I got a question here.
Mm-hmm.
If your reflection could give you a 1-sentence pep talk when you looked in the mirror in the morning, what would you want it to say?
It's bigger than you think. Don't worry. It's bigger than you think.
Smaller.
When you wake up
in the morning?
Well, no, because it depends on when I wake up. If I sleep through the night, you wake up and you gotta pee.
Yeah.
That blood is down there. So we good. That's when you snap the photo. Pow.
So you wake up, you go to the mirror, go to the bathroom. Before you pee, you're taking a dick pic.
I'm like, whoa, look at that. Hang time.
Pic.
So, but then because after you pee sometimes, you go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So you got to wake up at like 4 a.m, take a piss. You go back to sleep. You wake up again at 6. You ain't got to take a piss no more. So then you get there.
It's shelled up.
Then I want to hear, it's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Because sometimes it'd be doing, what is it? What's the accordion? It's like an accordion.
Yeah.
4 a.m., 6 a.m.
That'd be a hilarious like body function.
What?
That whenever your shit was like contracting or expanding, it sounded like an accordion. So let's say you're with a woman and you're hard, and all of a sudden it just stopped working. All she hears is
that would be horrible,
like, oh,
dude.
no.
Because then also the opposite, when you get that random boner that just pops up, if it's at a time you don't want to have one, and
yeah. Everybody's like, whoa.
It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Whoa.
That's
There'd be a lot of people in prison though. I just feel like.
So then when you're mid-stroke, it's just going, it's just.
You don't get soft and hard when you're having sex.
Wait, what?
You said no, it has deflate. If you're mid-stroke, it's already there. So stop making the sound. It's already, and you know what I'm saying? But then, like, what are you talking about?
But it's normal for like, I don't know how long your love making sessions are. Like if it's
6 to 7 hours.
It's not a full mass for 7 hours.
Yeah,
that's when you need to go to the doctor.
No, it's not. It's not, bro. Kyle, please tell me
It's very normal in the span of 6 or 7 hours for it to contract and then
you get
extract. Wait, what's the opposite of contract?
Contract.
Expand.
Kyle,
there's got to be a better science word for that.
Kyle, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you're in the throes of passion, you're love making.
Yes.
Midway, you get soft and then have to like pep talk, go to your mirror, and then you have your mirror be like, you can do this, and then go back out.
No. I'm saying like you're solid for the hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, okay, when you go for round 2, in between round 1 and round 2, it's not just hard the entire time.
No, I give her one completion.
We know osmosis. You go through osmosis.
I don't give her multiple completions. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep them guessing, you got to keep them wanting. They never know when it's about to go.
So less is more. You're saying less is more in this case.
There's only so many kids you have, like swimming around in there. And to just be releasing them willy-nilly.
Millions, by the way.
Well, not when you...
scientifically, it's millions.
Well, according to your logic, because you get soft and hard, you might not have a lot of swimmers going on down there.
Now you're talking about a whole nother thing. You're talking about eruption. I'm not talking about eruption.
That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about round 2.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Round 2.
Round 2 of going again.
So how did round 1 end?
Eruption.
Thank you. That's my point. So then you go back again to erupt.
It refills. There's another million ready to go.
My point to you is that I can't keep giving you all this eruption. I give you one eruption, one volcanic release.
What do you mount?
One volcanic release.
One release.
Because what I don't want to do is terrorize the city.
You're saying once the volcano goes off, all the civilians evacuate.
But they
never come back to the city.
Exactly. So you give them one good eruption, cause mass extinction, and then when people come back, they're never the wiser.
This is like an episode of Power Rangers when like the whole city just gets squashed. They never come back.
Yeah, metaphorically.
So they move to a new city.
Let me put it to you like this.
Yes.
Let's say you're a powerful, very, very powerful releaser, right? And when you release, there's so much volcanic eruption.
Lava.
There's so much lava.
Yeah.
That it's a heavy cleanup, right? So the cleanup crew,
FEMA has to come in for this shit.
Instead of FEMA, it's female that you're with, and she has to do a lot of fucking cleaning up. And then she goes to go round 2, and she's just like, he about to erupt again. I had to go through this whole process. So many towels. Instead, you just wait. You let her erupt.
Yeah.
Over and over again. If you like me, you let her erupt.
On you?
She's erupting 30 times.
30 times on you?
Everybody knows. 30 times.
30 time Larry, that's what they call him.
You're like bull, and you're sitting there powerful, right?
Yeah.
And then you finally let her, you stand there like superhero. And then you say, it's time.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. I've been doing it wrong the whole time. You're right. You actually.
Come on, right? Yeah. Everybody knows I know sex, bro.
I learned a lot. I don't know about you guys in internet land, but I learned a lot just now.
Okay, if you could bring back one fashion trend from any era, what would you pick?
You know, I was a big fan of the Jan Sport backpack.
You like the Jan Sport?
I'm a big Jan Sport backpack. I had the dark navy backpack. It had the tan kind of like felt bottom.
Okay.
If you went to school in like 90s, early 2000s, I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't know where Jan Sport went. They may be out of business. I have no idea.
I think they're still rocking.
They're still around?
Yeah. Jan and them.
I want the Jan Sport back.
You know what I would do? I would do the goggles.
Oh, like
Ski
the
goggles.
Cisco goggles?
Yeah, the Cisco goggles. I would do that. You know, I would. I don't know why, because I used to wear them when I was.
You
a kid.
wore goggles?
I was cool as hell, dude. We got
really.
I'll have a photo. I'll put a photo up there. You'll see.
Like they weren't prescription. They were just regular.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing it for eye protection. I was wearing it for forehead protection. I used to just sit on my forehead, sometimes twist it at an angle to let people know I was out here. I was out here. Nobody fucks with a dude with goggles on his head.
No, that dude's legitimately crazy.
He ready for everything.
Yeah.
And I was a kid. I was like 13. So I was ready for action.
Just always
14.
ready to swim.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I would do the goggles,
right?
Either that or fingerless gloves.
Oh, those are kind of fire.
Oh, yeah. Nobody want to fuck with you if you got fingerless gloves on either.
No. And then what's the one where like the mitt comes over it? You know that one? It has that hangs off.
Yeah.
Those are like the Home Alone ones.
Those
are kind of,
just in case it gets cold out.
Yeah. The Harry and Marvs. I call those the Harry and Marvs.
The Harry and Marvs. The Harry and Marvs.
Howdy, y'all. So we are conducting an audience survey over at gum.fm/lamorningafter, and we want to hear from you so that we can continue making content that you guys love. So as you guys know, on the podcast, we run ads, and we want to make sure that we improve the experience. But in order to do so, we need you guys to tune in. So we are asking if you could to please take a quick, free, and easy 2-minute survey that's about you and will help us give you the best ad reads we can give you. I mean, we already know we're the best in the game, but we can even be better. That's the mentality we have. We're always improving. So please head over to gum.fm/lamorningafter to fill out the audience survey. Again, that's gum.fm/lamorningafter. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting, and let's get back to the episode. You get to magically make every basketball shot you ever take for the rest of your life, but only in pickup or celebrity games. But it also means that LeBron and Bronny James never make another shot again for the rest of their lives. Do you take the deal?
Yes. Damn. I've seen LeBron play.
He already has 50,000.
Yeah, 50,000. He retired. And Bronny, no disrespect. I don't know him.
You just went on a whole rant about how disrespected he is. And you're just ready to take this man's whole career from him.
I don't know. I know he's rich.
If you take away all of Bronny's ability to make a basket, he's just going to be Angela Reese.
Listen, he can go play defense. He can go out there and grab rebounds.
That's
He
true.
could really work on. If you imagine putting somebody in like that, your only job is to go guard somebody.
Yeah.
You're not going to shoot the ball. Never. We know you're not going to shoot it because you're going to miss it.
He could also go play another sport. He's not like locked into basketball.
But I'm saying he's really good at basketball and other aspects of it. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So, but that's my point. And he's also going home to luxury.
Yeah.
No matter what Bronny does for the rest of his life, he's going home to luxury. He can do anything he wants. He can go anywhere he wants. He can be whoever he wants to be, except for a person who gets buckets. and then me.
Dude, you're getting buckets.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm becoming the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Yeah.
Because you said it couldn't be in the NBA. It's only pickup.
Right. No, pickup or
celebrity games.
Celebrity games.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm Mac McClung out here.
And it didn't say nothing about a YouTube channel, so you could literally surpass Dude Perfect. You could be better than all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, lethal shooter. Try. Come on now. He can't. He wouldn't be able to because I've been understood it.
Lethal wouldn't understand.
But for me, been understood it wrong.
Yeah,
I don't miss my guy. No warm up shots. Fuck a gummy bear in a goddamn water bottle.
Well, that just sounded like a bar for some reason. I don't know why. Fuck a gummy bear and a water bottle.
Fuck a gummy bear and a goddamn water bottle. Early 2000 flow. You might catch me with forehead goggles.
Oh,
shit. Come on now.
Put the shit into overdrive, full throttle.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the sky hook. Even when I'm asleep in a bed, 2 sheets. No matter what, I'm still Devin Book. Come on,
you're
now.
trash right now though. But yes, yeah, keep going. Keep going.
I come through. All defensive team too. Shit. With the ball, you might call me a crook. Cause I steal that shit. Fingerless gloves on my shit. Harry and Marv shit. Home Alone, bitch. Come on now. YouTube #1 streamer. Don't gotta be in the NBA. I'm still rich.
Still a dreamer.
Damn, I'm still a dreamer. Shout out to Hakeem. I give you the dream shake. I might get that woman some of that volcanic cream.
Oh. And then when you get crazy fans, don't drop a crypto scheme on them.
Don't drop a crypto scheme.
Yeah. Man, we make a great team.
We make a great team.
Oh, y'all see what we did?
You can call us the Cleveland Steam.
Oh. Whoa. Cut. Now with our booty crack billboards too. No. Oh man. All right, so yeah, you're making buckets.
I'm getting buckets.
I love that. Yeah.
What was the question again?
You make every shot ever, and LeBron and Bronny can't make one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking that 100%.
Well, no, it's different for you, Kyle.
Well, why is it different?
Tom Brady can't kiss his son anymore.
Oh, I didn't get asked that question. I thought I was answering this one.
He can't kiss his son anymore.
Bro, this is slander. I'm getting just slandered this episode. This is crazy.
Well, how about let me ask you this one?
I'm calling HR on all you bitches.
Let me ask you this, Kyle.
Shit, we are HR.
Same thing for you. You can make any shot. It can't be in any professional setting like NBA and like that. But Tom Brady's career never happened.
Basketball, we're saying?
Yeah, basketball, but then football-wise, Tom Brady's career never happened.
And it's the same with me. I'm not, it's only in like pickup games and stuff. Nah. I appreciate the hard work it went in for us to win 7 Super Bowls.
What do you mean us?
And I want to keep that legacy intact.
What do you mean us?
Well, I mean, Tom and I, we won 7 Super Bowls.
Tom and you?
Yeah.
That could be the title of our romance novel.
Tom and I? Tom and you?
Do you think Kobe, when he's sitting up there in heaven, is secretly super angry that people keep saying his name before missing the trash can with a crumpled up piece of paper?
Is that actually what's there? Or did you make that up?
It's right there. Kobe.
I think Kobe is looking down and yeah, probably. Just knowing how competitive that guy was, he's probably like, no, you don't need to change it to Bronny. Bronny. Sorry.
Bronny and Kobe have very similar stats rookie year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
With the competitive nature, I'm sure there's a little bit of Kobe that's like bummed when he sees some nerd in his office just so I can shank a shot. Mm-hmm. But it is a cool way to keep Kobe name alive. So I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah, I don't think Kobe, I don't think he's paying attention to basketball. I think Kobe is in Italy. Just floating around the island somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Living life.
Speaks Italian.
Living life. Pasta it out.
How many days, weeks, months, or years of training would it take for you to win a breakdancing competition?
Well, first thing I do is call my boy Patrick McCumber. He's one of the greatest.
Pat was a breakdancer?
Pat was a up rocker.
A pop locker?
He would do that, Days, months, years to win a breakdancing competition. What is it? YMCA breakdancing? Like, is it like the Olympics breakdancing? Because I'm better than that Australian woman.
What's the final verdict? She cheated, right? Didn't she like cheat her way into the Olympics? That's confirmed, right?
She DEI'd her way into the Olympics.
That's what she did?
So you need a Belgian in here. You need an Australian in here. You can't compete without having an Australian in there. So she hopped her way in.
So she legit cheated to get in.
I don't know what the fuck she did. I would say probably a solid 3 years.
3 years of training, and you could win a breakdance competition.
I could win. I could win one against some younger breakdancers who are probably learning. 3 years.
That's a long time to devote to the game.
But you know how hard that is, breakdancing?
That's crazy because I don't think I need any time.
Kyle, we've seen you dance.
I think I can just get thrown into the fire right now.
Kyle, last time I saw you dance,
and it
was pretty good. Last time I saw you dance, we were at some bar in Hollywood. And then this is a real story. Start the evening, get some drinks. Kyle's on the dance floor dancing. In the evening, Kyle's got pinned up against a wall making out with her.
True story. Yeah. So
That happened.
Clearly,
That happened.
clearly,
This was a long time ago.
clearly, the dancing was on another level.
Yeah, it was.
Pheromones were released from her.
Yeah.
Steam, I don't know. I couldn't see myself, but I'm assuming steam was coming off of me. And magic happened.
Kyle had her up against a wall, dog. No, she might have had you up against a wall.
Yeah, I think she was a little bigger than me at that point because I hadn't started working out yet.
I think she was behind you. Kyle was facing the wall. She had her hand on the wall behind the neck.
I don't remember my
There was a
feet.
pillow on the wall for some reason.
No, I literally don't remember my feet on the ground. Like I think she had me lifted up in the air a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
They was nibbling on each other.
I was levitating basically. She David blamed me. Basically.
Did you get her number?
Yeah, I got her number.
Did you ever hang out with her
She may
again?
have changed it now. I don't know. Thank you for telling that story because I think it just basically backed up my claim of I'm ready to go.
I think
I
so.
could win a dance competition.
I mean, maybe, but you know, she might have just been attracted to you because that's the case. Like,
No,
I don't see her holding hands with a Marion or Chris Brown. Like
Maybe
those,
she just
motherfuckers
hasn't run
dance.
into them yet.
Chris Brown.
Maybe they're just also not her type. You never know. I could have just
That's
been her
racist.
type.
That's racist.
No,
That's racist.
I'm
Kyle.
saying like traditional breakdancers, not her type. Me as an outsider coming in, taking over the game, which has never been seen before. Crazy. Yes, I know. But from a physical standpoint, her type.
She had your hair like this.
Dude, no. She picked me up by my belt. Like she had both her hands on my waist and she picked me up a little bit to bring me to her because I was down here and then she brought me up and then against the wall. And then I could see you guys in the background like giving me the thumbs up. And I was like,
You ever see those images of Dracula when he behind this bitch like this? He pulling man. That's how she had you. Kyle.
Dude,
That's how she had you.
this is the truth, guys. Like I'm not
Oh
denying
my
it. This happened.
God.
This happened.
If you could redesign the human body to give it one extra feature, like wings or a tail, what would you pick and why? I already said mine earlier. The accordion sound effect. Let me see. If you could redesign the human body to give it one extra feature, wings or a tail.
I think I want like an extension of our lats, basically, to give us like a flying squirrel type thing,
Yeah.
so that we could. Yeah, it's not technically flying, but we'd be able to glide to somewhere. So like, we just have to go up high, and then we could fly and glide to downtown or to the Santa Monica, wherever. So I'm extending our lats to give us the ability of flight.
Huh. Extending the lats to give you.
That's a pretty dope one, if you ask me.
I think
And
so.
when your arms are closed, you look normal. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
You don't think I look normal? Like,
Do you want to
this?
wear a tank top?
Yeah, it would
Shit
just
gonna
come
be
out.
looking
No, it'd be like a
mad
little
weird.
extra folded skin. It'd be like a lat labia, just like an extra little thing
little
of-
bit that lap band skin.
Yeah. When you see someone who has had lat band, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
that
So maybe we
excess.
just take that, put it here,
And then glide.
boom.
What would I do?
Why haven't we done that? I don't know. Also, I love when people lose weight and they take that photo of them like pulling out their old pants. We all know like what the caption is like. Oh, look, my wiener.
Like, there you go, buddy. I would add. This is clearly a.
You're going back
This
to the wang. I already
Well, this
know
is
you.
clearly
You're
a
going
perverted
back to your
podcast.
dong.
I just want it to be adaptable to any space.
Adaptable to any. What are you putting this thing in?
Well, women come in all different shapes and sizes, right? And some women, it's like you're too
Wide vagina.
you're
Larry
too
David
big
talked
for them.
about this.
You're too big.
Oh, you're too big. I thought you were gonna say
Sometimes.
they're too big for you.
Sometimes, right? You know, you hear this. You hear this all the time when you're having sex. Whoa! Don't put that thing in. You hear that all the time. They go, no, Godzilla. I'm tired of hearing that.
I am
And
sorry.
So I need to be able to shrink it down depending on the size of the young lady. And then if I get a woman who got some elasticity, I want to be able to like fit that space too.
So you want to be able to inflate, deflate, elong, and shrink all in one.
Do whatever I want. I just want it to be like, I want our bodies to morph.
Like Mr. Fantastic, basically.
Yeah.
But just you
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, so you want to, okay.
But see, not just, this is why I knew this was going to come off as perverted. And I shouldn't have said that. It's with every part of your body.
So if you inflate your dong, you have to inflate the rest of your body to be
No, what I'm
proportional?
saying is if there's a kid running across the street and you're too far away to grab him because there's a motor scooter coming down, you got to go like this, snatch him back.
Okay.
So your arm is
Hypothetical question for you here.
Yeah, pop quiz.
Pop quiz for you, asshole. Burning building.
Yeah.
You're in front. You're Mr. Elastic, right?
Mhm.
You're Mr. Fantastic. You got someone on the 16th floor for the left. You stretch out your hand, your left arm. You got someone on the right. You stretch out your right arm. You got two people on the ground floor, left and right. You stretch out both your legs, so they grab the legs.
Yeah.
Then there's someone in the middle still stuck on like the 12th floor of a 24-floor building, and you're already extended. You got people on both sides. Do you extend them your dong to save them from a burning building?
No, because in that moment, I got 3 women sucking it right now. So how am I gonna?
He's a hero.
I'm the man, dude. I'm the man. I can't.
So you have it tucked under and it's in another part of town?
No, it's right there. They're right there, and they're greedy, so they don't want to give up. I'm saving people from a fire. They're like, oh, I must.
I think we got a game, right? We're playing a game today?
Yeah, we got a game. Let's play this game.
Let's play the game.
We've had some great success with our live shows when we take slang from different eras.
Yep.
And I thought it might be fun if we just, give you guys a couple scenarios and you come up with what the slang word or phrase for that scenario would be.
Okay.
So you're inventing new slang yourselves.
Okay.
All right. That thing where you and another person are walking towards each other and both try getting out of the way of each other, but go in the same direction. So you just end up constantly blocking each other.
Yeah, this happened a bunch.
When
Did
you
this
just
ever
said
happen
this?
to you?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, sorry. No, wait, sorry. Okay.
I call it
One of those things?
Yeah, I call it the Ginobili.
The Ginobili. Where
That's a good one.
Because you're constantly trying to
evade.
Euro step out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I call it the Ginobili.
I know this word exists, but can we just redefine it and call it the oopsies?
The oopsies?
Yeah, like, oh, oopsies. Like when you like going the same way with someone like, oh, oopsies.
That's true. I think I've said that several
Right?
times. Yeah,
Yeah.
a natural reaction to say
As a
oopsies.
grown man, you don't think you'd ever say oopsies, but it just comes out.
No.
You've never said oopsies?
Yeah, when I shit myself.
Damn, okay.
Oopsies. This Uber ride's gonna be expensive. Oopsie, sorry, buddy. Here's some cash.
I like the oopsies. I would name it the oopsies.
The oopsies? Nah. That happens often,
Yeah.
And whenever it happens to me, I just say, move, nigga. That's what I say.
You have the luxury of being able to say that. I wouldn't be able to say
Luxury,
that.
Kyle? Come on, man. You got to stop trying to say this word. It's not a luxury. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're making up a word I'm not going to be able to say. That's not fair.
Jeez.
Because what happens when this happens? What am I supposed to do then?
Kyle, I mean, you already wearing Crip colors. Bro.
Okay.
You already got moves like
So you're giving me
Jagger,
the
bro.
pass to say it in this one particular scenario when me and another person are...
I can't give you a pass to say it. No one man should have all that power. I can't give you that pass.
Okay.
We as a committee, we have to come together and see.
I love
There's
that.
only a few people we've given that pass to.
Who's gotten that pass?
John B.
John B?
Yeah, old R&B singer.
Okay.
He's never used it. Eminem, never used. Well, he's probably used it. Lamorne.
All right. Number 2.
And Iggy Azalea.
She got the pass?
Well, we know Nick Young was probably letting her say it when he was beating it up. He was letting her say it.
Fair
Nick
enough.
Young, if you're listening, did you let... This is a real question for Nick Young. Nick Young, when you and Iggy Azalea were in the throes of passion, did she ever role play like sex games with you where she got to call you during sex? That's a real question.
Only one way to find out.
Let's roll the tape.
Okay, number 2. Accidentally touching your best friend's butt.
This might be an
Pause.
oopsie too.
That's called pause. Pause.
That kind of is called pause.
That's pause. That's one that already exists. Or you with it? That's it's just that because now it wasn't an accident. I think women do that all the
Were
time.
you a big
butt toucher?
butt toucher when it came to sports?
Like slapping somebody?
Slap ass, like slap ass.
Yeah, I would always
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
I would always
me too.
I would always
Yeah, me
do
too.
that. I would always
Me
do
too.
that. I would slap my own sometimes.
Really? If you made a good play?
If I'm making shot after shot after shot, I'm just like, come on. Or I'm on defense, I just
you
slap the side ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't slap the back butt right there. You pull a rotator muscle or something. Trying to do all this.
You know, like the Duke
arms.
players used to like get down and slop the floor. I'm just imagining Lamorne doing the reverse where he shows them their butt. He like slaps himself.
It's like you're a horse. You know, you whipping like you're a horse. Like I got them horses running.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because me one time in maybe 15 consecutive plays down the court. Dunk, 3-pointer, dunk, 3-pointer, 3-pointer, dunk, 3-pointer, 3-pointer. Missed shot, tip dunked. Missed shot, tipped it back to myself, 3-pointer. Wow. Tip dunk.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Then flagrant foul.
On you.
Yeah. Choke the guy. A high five that goes poorly. Like if you miss each other's hands or one of you goes for a fist bump. I would call that, did I do that? That's a real oopsies.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
A high five that goes poorly.
There's something that's because it happens all the time with different generations and different races. So you got a young dude that's about to go for a fist bump, a white guy, like an old white guy is confused.
Yeah. Oh,
and he's like, I'm old school. I'm a handshake guy. And you're like, okay. Or they don't know if they should dap. You know what I'm saying? So they do the whole thing. But there's a word there.
Yeah. I just always go for the dap. And then if it's not reciprocated, then it's just kind of like a
gentle gaze. Like it's like a graze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like what's the next one? A dude that stares into your eyes while he's using a grip strength trainer.
What the fuck is that?
You know, like sometimes you're at the gym and there's a guy like who's making very hard eye contact with you.
Oh gosh. And he's just like doing this.
You're like, dude, I'm not impressed by your grip strength, just so you know. Like, oh, whoa.
That's what that is right there. That dude.
I mean, I think we ended there. I don't know what else there is to say, guys. This is another episode of the Lamorning After. Yo, subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Mm-hmm. Follow us on IG, because some of you guys out there are slacking, and I see you watching the videos and not subscribing, okay? Follow Lamorne on IG, follow me on IG, and listen on Apple, Spotify. We have some merch at the Lamorning After. We'll also maybe be announcing some live shows on there. So follow the damn show. Guys, we will see you next week with a brand new episode. Later.
That was a HeadGum podcast.